So application layer security has a couple of different connotations. A lot of folks take that to mean the application itself, the window itself, or the function that's operating on data connecting to the host is in and of itself applying security. But actually there's two facets to it. At the defense in depth model, or within the defense in depth model, the application layer could be both something that implements security, like data encryption, secure transmission and reception of information, the kind of standard concept, as well as the application itself being trustworthy or not trustworthy. So going and downloading random applications off the interwebs, or installing a well-trusted, well-known, vetted application, installing an application that you've designed and that you have source code reviews for internally and have looked at every single line of code, versus an application that you bought off some random website in the Ukraine for random amounts of Bitcoin. Those are very, very different security paradigms, right? Very, very different levels of trustworthiness, but those are different applications. And so really it goes both into securing the information, using it as a security feature, as well as whether the application itself is trustworthy. So remember, if you consider it, there's a lot of applications out there that you'll use to manage data, manage information, to exchange ideas, to record things, to get work done. If you consider applications themselves could potentially be not very trustworthy. They could be leaking your data out. They could be funneling your data away. They could be telling you, yes, I'm encrypting this file, or yes, I'm securing this transmission, but they're actually not. They're actually just writing files to the hard drive, or they're sending copies of every file to Vlad over there, in the Ukraine that wrote this application. Those are really bad things. Would you agree? Absolutely. So think about some apps that you probably either trust or don't trust, but probably before I bring these slides up, you've already actually, or this slide up, you've probably already made a decision, right, about whether you trust these applications explicitly or not. Do you trust everything you type into Word or Excel or PowerPoint? Do you trust all of the queries you make in Google Chrome? And all of the data that comes back? Do you trust the privacy? Do you trust the fact that it's not been altered in transit? Which it could very well be. It's an application displaying data. Google could decide that all data coming back to you, none of it can have the letter F in it anymore. So there you go. It's now you get a bunch of data back, but through this window, the Fs are all missing. It's quite possible, but you probably already made a choice. I trust Google Chrome. I don't trust maybe Mozilla Firefox, or I don't trust Apple Safari. Okay, whatever, that's your call. At the defense in depth model, it's just more about realizing that there are trust decisions for almost every application that's out there. You might trust the Skype. You might not trust the Skype. You might have trusted the Skype before Microsoft bought them out, and now you don't trust the Skype, or vice versa. I'm not telling you what to trust or not trust. That's not what this discussion is about. It's about threat modeling. It's about defense in depth layering, and realizing that for each of these, you need to make a trust decision. Whatever is in use in your organization, on your machines, is going to handle data, transmit, receive data, and needs to be to some degree trustworthy to carry that data, to store, process, and manage that data. If you don't trust the Skype, don't use the Skype. Or if you trust the Skype for these users but not those users, then that's great. That's what you do. But considering applications in this paradigm is really the crux of this conversation, and that's what we'll need to do.